You might go to Williams to see the Grand Canyon or to get your kicks on Route 66, but there's so much more between the history, the cowboys, and the wildlife adventures, not to mention the hiking, the fishing, and camping. Williams, Arizona is definitely one of our favorite places to go, and you should check it out too. Our trip to Williams, Arizona has ended. We so loved it. We could spend the whole summer there. There's so much to see and do. There's beautiful trails everywhere and more views than you could see in a lifetime. It's the gateway to the Grand Canyon, of course, but there's so much more to see and do. The area's history is fascinating. You've got everything from the Native American culture and see the petroglyphs and traces of how they lived, all the way to the railroad and the Grand Canyon Railroad, which brought tourists for the first time to see the big hole in the ground, the Grand Canyon. We especially love the ponderosa pine trees that are all over the Southwest. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It smells like a cupcake.
Yeah.
And we have a good understanding of the new forest management policies that will hopefully save the forest as opposed to protecting it so much so that it's killing itself. There's so many lakes to fish, paddle, or just cool off in, and most of them have campsites that are also spacious and clean. But if BLM land is what you're after, there's an abundance of it. It's everywhere, and it will remain so if people would just pick up after themselves. So remember, pack it in, pack it out. If wildlife is what you're interested in, there are 3 wildlife centers that offer all kinds of education about the animal life that lives in the area, and they're all worth the visit. In fact, it's hard to decide which one of the 3 to go to. We've been to all 3. There's Bearzona, there's the Deer Farm, and then of course this series we went to Raptor Ranch, which is just starting to take off. The famous Route 66 runs right through the middle of Williams. You can easily access Williams either by Route 66 or by Interstate 40, which actually runs right alongside it. But Route 66 is alive and well and right through the center of town. For our last night, we enjoyed strolling through town, checking out all the cool restaurants and shops. We especially liked Pete's gas station. They have a museum and a gift shop, and there's some old cars parked all around it, but they don't sell gas, not anymore. The This is Pete's Gas Station Museum. He runs strictly on donations.
And a gift shop.
And a gift shop.
Prince Albert Joy National Joy Small.
Got a full pack of that.
Butterfield.
It's a phone booth. Oh, remember we used to get a fill up of gas and you'd get kitchen glassware and stuff? I remember that, and you'd have to keep going back to that same station if you wanted to collect the whole set.
Right.
There's the set right there.
And then
And Jamie zoned right in on the candy bars.
and cigars.
I remember those chiclets machines.
Yeah.
Do not touch everything. Here's his gas pumps. This is a collection of a lifetime.
Yeah.
So this is what got Jamie's attention. The Bronco.
Looks like it's a 1973 Bronco.
I like the team, the Broncos.
This is the original Bronco.
And Jamie likes the
The
car.
new Bronco's coming out. And the new Bronco looks more like a Jeep than the old, like the late 70s, 80s Broncos that were more like an SUV. So.
It was really cool to look at all the nostalgic items that they had, and I couldn't leave without my Route 66 hat. So definitely try to fit it in your itinerary and make a stop in Williams, Arizona.